Hi Year 4, welcome to Wednesday Maths. Today we are calculating fractions of a quantity. So again, we're finding out a fraction of an amount, but this time they might not be simple fractions. They may be a bit more complicated. They're probably not unit fractions and non-unit fractions. So this is the question I want you to have a go at first of all. Nigel has got some more marbles and he now has 48 in his bag. He wants to keep 3/4 of them and give the rest away. How many marbles will he keep? How many will he give away? Going by what we did yesterday, we drew out those marbles. Okay, so have a go at drawing out the marbles. Look at the denominator to figure out how many groups we're going to divide them into, and then look at the numerator to see how many of those groups we need to count. I'm going to pause the video and let you have a go. Okay, so you should have had a go at that question now. So we're looking at finding non-unit fractions of an amount. So in this case, we had to find 3/4 of 48. So we do exactly the same thing as yesterday. We divide 48 into how many groups it tells us, which is 4. So I've got my 48 marbles here, and I'm going to divide them into 4 groups. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've split my 48 marbles into 4 groups. Now it says that he wants to keep 3/4 of those 48. So he wants to keep 3 of those groups. So I'm going to draw a circle around 3 of those groups. That's what he wants to keep. That is what he wants to give away. So if we have a look, how many is in one group? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if you're really good at your 12 times table, you will know that 3 12s makes 36. So 3/4 of 48 is 36 because there are 36 marbles in 3 of the groups. So he's going to be giving away one group, which is 1/4 of 48, which is 12. So you can really clearly see by drawing things out, it helps you to understand what's happening to those amounts, how many groups are divided them into, and how many of those groups you need to have. Use that strategy to see if you can calculate these ones. We've got 2/3 of 18, 3/5 of 25, 4/9 of 36, 2/7 of 49, and 7/8 of 64. So pause the video and come back and we'll go through the answers. Great, so you should have had a go at doing those by now. Let's have a little reveal, see what our answers are. So 2/3 of 18, I divided 18 into 3 groups. I've calculated 2 of those groups, which gave me 12, because 18 divided into 3 groups is 6 per group. 25, I've got to divide into 5 groups. That's what my denominator tells me, and I want 3 of them. So I know that 25 divided by 5 is 5. 3 lots of 5 is 15. Okay, here I'm dividing 36 into 9 groups. So I know there's going to be 4 in each group. 4 lots of 4 is 16. 49, I'm going to divide into 7 groups. Well, I know that 7 times 7 is 49, so there's going to be 7 in each group. In 2 of those groups, there is 14. And finally, 64 divided into 8 groups, 8 in each group, 7 8s are 56. Make sure you've drawn it out though. It does get tricky. Don't have to draw big objects, you can just do dots for the higher numbers. So make sure you draw it out. If you've got them right, give them a tick. If you haven't, go back and have another go. See if you can get the same answers that I've got. So you can pause the video at this point and go back and have another go, or you can move on to the challenge, which is a true or false. It says to find 3/8 of a number, divide by 3 and multiply by 8. Do you think that's right or wrong? And you've got to convince me. So pause the video, think about what it's saying. Think about what we've been doing. Is it doing what we've been doing? Then that should give you your answer. So pause the video and then come back in a moment for the answer. Okay, so you should have had a go at this by now. If I take this away to reveal, it says it's false. Because we don't divide by the numerator, we divide by the denominator. So you would actually divide it by 8 and then multiply it by 3. So he got it the wrong way round. So the answer is false. Great, well done. We'll come back tomorrow for one more maths lesson of the week.